If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. The elves have penetrated through 2 layers of a dormant volcano's tunnels and shafts, contending with monsters and grotesquely altered beasts. After a long, dark swim, followed by a brutal fight in a narrow series of tunnels, they prepare to move on and hope to confront Runs Like Water, the goblin mage who has orchestrated curses and attacks on the Crusovian tribes. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the Land of the Hunter. It is currently 11 in the morning on the 77th day of our campaign. The elves have swam, fought, and rested. Perceiving the deadliness of these tunnels and recognizing his own weakened condition with exhaustion, Varen is supplementing his abilities. He has handed out more Fleetfoot leaves, and taken one himself, eaten another forfin tea, and following the revelation that the mutated apes have somehow been granted true sight, he has taken a bat-eye berry, which will give him a 15-foot radius blind sight for 8 hours. Thea took a garlic bean, and both Thea and Adrian still have their original forfin tea active. Finally, Varen handed each of them a bat-eye berry each. Lastly, I forgot to mention this last time, but I did update each of our character sheets to reflect our new experience points total, 247,287, following our last battle.
I am the all-powerful.
And close that, and I'll just put it in the chat. There we go. Alright. We have descended to the 3rd level of these tunnels. The ladder descended into a 30-foot tall tunnel. The stink of animal sweat and fur mingles nauseatingly with the stench of sulfur, combining into a nigh physical sensation. The tunnel is utterly dark, and we can hear the sound of thick, slow boiling behind the walls and floor, as though we are separated only by mere layers from some intense stone-boiling heat. You may note I've figured out how to alter the size of the squares, so now instead of each square being 10 feet, each square is now 5 feet. But unfortunately, we're now much smaller. So it'll be a little bit harder to see if you're zoomed out. For example, currently I'm zoomed into 130 just to have a clear view of ourselves. Now 140. Alright. Adrian, Varen has eaten a bat-eye berry, and he has taken into his hand a clear eye. Obviously intending to use it when we get into another fight. How do you wish to proceed, sir?
If I can only find where my characters are.
Oh, pardon me. Let me do a focus ping. I totally forgot that I had not done that.
Ah, okay. Now I may zoom in.
Indeed.
Okay. So my screen is being very difficult with me, so bear with me for a moment or two.
Duly noted.
Okay,
Noted.
so what is the circle glow? Is that the bright-eyed berry effect on you?
Yes, that is the extent. That is the range of my blind sight.
Wow,
Ow! What in the
that was
world was
loud.
that?
Sorry
What was
about that. I don't know. Some
Okay.
stupid message popped up on my computer. I really want them to stop doing that.
Fair enough.
I think I might have to go under my notifications or something.
Right. So with blind sight, within a specified radius, a creature with blind sight can get attacks of opportunity, even in darkness, fog cloud, or smoke or other blinding conditions. They get advantage on those who are blinded by such conditions, and they impose disadvantage on enemy attacks who are blinded by such conditions. That's the itty-gritty as far as I understand it.
Okay.
So, and Varen has given each of you a Bat-Eye Berry as well. And having done so, Varen is, without looking back at you, he just kind of points unerringly at each of you in turn. All things considered, with the first couple of tunnels that we've already been battered through, it might be wise to make sure we're going forward at full strength.
Good idea. Okay.
Now, as a heads up, I have not opened my character sheet on my player screen because I've already had an issue and I don't want to overburden it.
Well, then don't overburden it.
I shan't, or at least I shall try not to. I did take a Fleetfoot Leaf, so I'll adjust my speed. And Varen will cast at 2nd level Longstrider on himself and on Thea.
All right.
So Thea, you can adjust your speed. I think you took a Fleetfoot Leaf earlier, didn't you? Last time we played? I think you both took a Fleetfoot Leaf.
Yeah, because last time you guys played, I wasn't necessarily present.
We did not play last week.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
Nope. Okay, so I'm guessing the Fleetfoot Leaf boosts my speed by 10 feet?
Yes, it's effectively Longstrider without the use of magic.
Okay. I don't remember if I took that or not, but I think we all did. If I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Is that the reason why my movement speed is now at 60?
Possibly.
Okay.
Okay, so I have extra speed on or something like that as well, I guess.
You might have forgotten to adjust your speed after last time you played. I do have on my notes that I gave out Fleetfoot Leaves to each of you. So Thea, you should, just based on that, your speed should be 45, and then I cast Longstrider on you, so your base speed should be 55.
Thank you.
Indeed.
And
Adrian, your speed started at, I believe, 30. Then you have mobile 40. I'm not casting Longstrider on you, but I did give you a Fleetfoot Leaf, so your speed, I believe, should be 50. Thea, you had a question.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. So, like, Clear Eye Berries, I don't remember if we all took those earlier or not. That's the one that would give advantage on dexterity attack, correct?
Yes, but only for 1 minute.
Okay. And
That's why Varen's not eating it right now.
Okay, and the bat eye berry is the one that gave you like what is that, like a 15-foot blind sight?
15-foot blind sight for 8 hours.
Okay. Do we have a lot of those, or is it we're on our last 2 at this point?
Let me check. I have 9 more bad eye berries.
Okay, I'm gonna take mine then.
I think they'll last for a while.
Yeah, I thought that was maybe something that we're down to like our last few, but yeah, if that's the case, I'll go ahead and take one.
I think those are garlic beans. Do either of you want to heal before we can? Do either of you want to heal yourselves up a little bit more before we continue on?
Yes, I will do a hack and leaf.
And Adrian, what about you, sir? You're muted.
Yes, I would probably want to go for a hack and leaf brew as well.
Okay.
But I only have 1 bat eye berry.
Yes, I gave you only 1.
Yes. And I'm probably going to save that for when it's absolutely necessary.
As you wish. I mean, it's good for 8 hours, but as you wish.
Yeah.
And it will take an action to eat it.
True.
So, Adrian. One further question. Did you want to heal yourself before we continue? Oh yeah, you already answered that. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm actually setting myself up for a hack and leaf brew roll.
Excellent.
Oh.
Obviously, my brain is present and accounted for. Anyways.
Any rough estimates how long the fleet foot would have lasted from my last, I don't know, 30 minutes or 20 minutes ago when we took that?
Fleetfoot lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. So we probably have something like a half hour or 45 minutes left.
We have an hour. We have an hour left on it.
Okay.
Because we ate one earlier, then we went to a fight, then we took an hour short rest, and then we descended down here and took another Fleetfoot leaf, so it's good for 1 hour. So Thea, you regained 24, and Adrian, you regained 25. So, how do you want us to proceed, oh fearless leader? You've got the shield, how about you go in front?
Sure.
Pardon me. To be fair, Varen did go unconscious last fight. He does, I believe, still have at least 1 level of exhaustion. Yes.
True.
So Varen's just kind of like, I'm okay staying in the back for a bit. I'm kind of battered. I almost said beatered. Alternatively, we could have our scout go forward.
I can do that.
And Thea, did you want to go ahead and eat that bad eye berry? Is that what you said you were going to do?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I will put an aura on you then. Oh, pardon me. And I'll make it visible to others. Alright, so Thea, how do you wish to proceed?
Thank you. Am I scouting, Adrian?
Yes.
Alright.
And Thea, are you going forward with bow or swords? Nice stealth check.
The vision's not that far right now. I'll go forward with my sword.
Okay. If you go forward with 2 weapons, then you get the +1 to armor class for dual wielding.
Yes.
Alright, take the lead.
Just a second here. Dual wielding is on. That was my stealth check.
Yes, 29. Varen looks a little wobbly and a little punch drunk. So where you are currently, Thea, this is a down slope.
Is it slippery?
Doesn't appear to be.
Doesn't appear to be. I mean, like when I test it and when I kind of feel it.
Yeah, and when you put your feet down, set forward a little, it's a slope, but it's not treacherous. Adrian, how's your screen cooperating for you, sir?
Pretty good so far.
Looky.
I'm going to proceed cautiously, but I'm going to be looking for things like trapdoors or tripwires or stuff like that,
Noted.
as well as looking above for anything that
There, I
might.
finally moved my 50 feet.
There you go. As well as what, Thea?
As well as looking above for anything that might be about to be dropped on me.
Gotcha. Sorry, it's a little loud on my headset. All
I
right.
did not touch nothing, Dr. Jones.
Here, Thea, the slope ends at the base of a vertical shaft.
And I come up here, jump.
Whoa. That was kind of slippery down there.
Maybe you should have good eyesight or something.
What does that have
Garen
to do with the
says-
slippery slope?
So you can see when you're about to slide. And Thea, there's no visible means of climbing this. No ladder, no rope. It's just a straight, well, relatively straight, upward shaft.
And so it doesn't look like it's rough enough to climb on the rock of it.
Oh, you can
Or
climb
wall
that.
of it.
That's fine. There's just no ladder or rope. And the stone here, the walls of the shaft, they are hot to the touch. Not enough to burn you, but enough that you can definitely notice it.
All right, so who wants to fry an egg first?
Wait, we have eggs?
Second.
It's a figurative of speech.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go up. So I'll like walk this way a little bit, and then I'll take a running jump up.
Showing
You
off
try
with
to-
athlete and second story work, I believe. Yes.
Yes. Although I went too far to use athlete, so just that rogue kind of run and jump up and grab the wall, and I'm gonna start climbing up.
Excellent. Adrian, do you want us to climb up after her, or do you want us to just stay here at the bottom of the shaft and wait for a little bit? You've
Let's
reached
just stay
a
down
small
here and wait
ledge.
a little bit, because I don't want all
Okay.
of us just following in pursuit, and then one of us getting hurt along the way.
Fair enough. Thea, you've
Yeah,
gained
check it
a
out.
small ledge up there.
Yes, I thought I had a rope.
You do have a
Hempen
50-foot rope.
Do you have a rope? I have a 0 marked on mine. I imagine I would have picked it back up. I know I used it
Yeah.
intermittently, but I was trying to pick it back up.
We used all of our ropes to kind of give you a safety line to explore the earlier swimming area. You might have forgotten to adjust your inventory to reflect that you took it back.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't have any pitons, unfortunately.
Pretty sure I think I have some.
Yeah, you think you
I
could
have
toss me one?
I have 8 left.
Follow the sound of my sultry voice and toss me a piton, please.
So Adrian, you could toss
7.
her up you could toss her up some.
All right, how about 3 or 4?
Sure.
All right, so mark down that you've got 4 pitons gone. Yes.
Yes.
And Thea, do you have a hammer?
I have a boot. I have.
You want me to give you
think I
my
have
hammer?
Do you have a hammer?
this
I
way,
do have a
last
hammer.
one. I have an
Oh.
iron pot. I can hit stuff with an iron pot.
Well, Adrian can toss his hammer up to you. How's that?
Toss. Or do I need to roll a d20 to find out if she catches it or not?
You do not need to do that.
Oh, because of what happened to Dell last time? I totally get it.
So how high do you think you guys can jump? Do you think you can jump up about 5 or 10 feet?
So that is a 30-foot. Sorry, I was checking something. High jump. If you move 10 feet and then jump, so 10 feet in a straight line and then jump, you jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So we can. So Varen and Adrian can both jump a total. Do a high jump total of 4 feet.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can do that already, and I'm not even an elf.
I think I'm gonna need a second rope, and I could, because I see a second ledge ahead of me. If someone can toss me up a second rope, then I could go all the way up there, and I could set up a rope for you guys to climb all the way up.
You know, I could toss you a sling bullet, but I don't think I can toss you a rope.
If you want, if you want to toss her a rope, that'll concerning the size and bulk of it. Go ahead and give me a strength check if you wish to toss her a rope.
I'm looking to see if I even have any rope. I don't think I have rope.
You do have one because we used it to help Thea explore the watery tunnels above.
That may be true, but I'm looking in my inventory and I don't have rope.
Did you forget to add it?
Yeah,
back?
I expect we would have recovered the rope from the water, but we all kind of forgot to record it.
It's in there, sir. I see it. I'm looking at your inventory right now.
Oh, there it is. It's just above my pouch. Sorry, sometimes I use it as a belt. So.
You
All right,
have a belt for that.
So what was the rope? Or I'm sorry, what was the roll dice you wanted me to do now?
A strength check.
A strength check.
Because you're tossing it about 30 feet straight up.
All right. Where's strength? There's strength.
I will set the DC at 300.
I could be wrong, but I assume you guys did not want to just climb up the sheer wall, did you?
I mean, we can. So that is a success. The rope, Adrian's rope, comes soaring up out of the near darkness to you, Thea, and you snatch it out of the air.
I'll take
now we
that.
have a 30. Now we have a 30-foot rope from your current position to where we are, and Thea, you have another rope.
So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take a running jump over here, and I'll climb up here, and then I'll basically tie the two ropes together. I'll secure a piton to the edge here, and I'll drop it down to you guys.
So Thea, utilizing both second story work and athlete, yes, you gain this top ledge. There is a rope ladder coiled up. One here, and one over here. Except that one's, excuse me, not coiled up. The rope ladder over here is actually
down.
Sorry, hang
Extended.
on. No, sorry, hold on. I have to look at the actual map. Sorry. There is one rope ladder where you are currently. It might help if I actually look at things.
Yeah, so there's only one rope ladder, not two rope ladders.
Correct. One rope. Yeah, jeez. One rope ladder, all coiled up and already anchored.
So I'll hold on to my ropes, not mine, and I claim them. And what I'll do is like, hey, look, guys, I figured out some good knot tying tricks, and I'll kick down the ladder.
Look, I don't mean to be rude here, but I'd really appreciate if you just stop talking to me right now while I figure this out.
Okay. Inspiration point for quoting Princess Bride. A rope ladder comes uncoiling from above, nearly hitting us in the head, sir. Just
and back.
And Varen's just standing there and just without looking up, just steps back, and all of a sudden the rope ladder just uncoils right in front of him. Hey, I kind of like this blind sight.
I got another really good line after this one.
Better write it down. Don't use it yet. All right. How do you want to? So you want to proceed upward, sir?
Yes. So.
All right. You will have to take your.
Sorry.
You have to take your shield off to climb the rope ladder.
Okay. So.
I've climbed rope ladders with one hand before. Trust me, you want two hands.
But I'm an elf.
Varen will climb.
No. Don't even have a sword equipped either, so I might as well just throw my shield on my back and get climbing.
Right. Varen will climb the rope that Thea already tied off, and after a bit of work, undo the piton anchor and the rope there. Delete that. Here, I'll draw a line to represent the rope ladder. There you go.
Okay. When climbing up the rope ladder, does it take, square spaces as well?
Yes. However, because you're climbing up something that's meant to be climbed, it will not result in any movement penalties.
Okay, so it's not gonna hinder me or anything.
Correct.
All right.
You can climb it at flank speed, sir.
Yeah,
Thea, before you
50 feet would actually put me right there.
Nice.
You were trying to say something?
Yeah, just double checking something. Okay. Yeah, it's not even a terrible effort for Varen to jump to the rope ladder from where he is. The tunnel goes ahead of you. Oops, Thea. Sorry, I went to grab my token and accidentally grabbed the drawing for the rope ladder. Go figure. From where you're standing, you're basically on a shelf, and there's a 20-foot climb down to another shelf, and you can just barely see another anchored rope ladder over there. It is not coiled. That's what I was meaning to say earlier. Yes.
Be careful. It could be a snake.
Varen immediately looks down at the ground and scans. I don't see any trails of snake. I do smell really stinky fur.
Whoa.
I assume you climbed down, yeah?
Sorry, I forgot I was
Yeah.
muted. Yes, that is what I said on my muted microphone.
Does not quite help. The rope ladder goes down, and you can see where it lands on a slope down here, and just kind of moves on from that point.
Did we lose Varen? I don't see Varen.
Should be right behind me.
That's because of dark vision.
Ah, okay.
Do you proceed down
okay,
the rope
I
ladder?
guess I'll go first.
Alrighty.
Okay.
The heat is oppressive here, growing more so the further down we go.
Is this safe?
No, probably not.
So ow. As you descend down the rope ladder, Thea, I assume you said earlier that you're keeping an eye out, yeah?
Yeah.
For traps, signs of ambush, etc.
Mm-hmm.
The walls here are unusual. In portions, they appear to have been smoothly formed from the boiling magma that once coursed through these tunnels and shafts. In other portions, they seem more rough, as though the lava cooled either abruptly or was agitated as it cooled. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. For example, currently where we are, the walls are smooth, but across from us, over on this side, it looks a little bit more rough, and portions of it look as though they formed into bubbles while cooling. Down at the base of this shaft, the walls and the floor are both rough.
I get the feeling we don't really want to stay here.
Yeah, looks a little rough.
But But no inspiration point to you, sir.
No.
Sorry, what? You muted yourself.
I said, oh, thanks. That's okay.
I'm feeling a little winded. Anyone else? Thea, just ahead, you should be able to see some slightly glowing mushrooms. And by the way, where we are right here, this is flat floor. Okay, so this is not a 10-foot drop. It's just a turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A little bit of messing around with perception. I apologize. There's only so many ways I can build the map.
Wow, it's a good thing this isn't a 10-foot drop off.
Still no inspiration point to you, sir. You already have one.
It still
These
makes
are
for good
glowing
conversation.
mushrooms, you said?
Yes. What were you saying, Adrian?
It still makes for a good conversation.
Yeah, true. Yes, the mushrooms there are glowing. Alright, so let me see what you can see from where you are. Hold on one second.
So I can only assume that if you eat these mushrooms, you too will glow.
We actually have something that will do that.
I'm gonna give like a quiet warning, just hand gesture sign.
Kind of like shush up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry, the
ahead.
I can't tell what it is, but I see something's up here.
Okay, so
Standing at a
yes,
table.
may I? Okay,
Right.
hush. Ahead of you, you can see that the tunnel opens up into a wide chamber. The walls ahead lit intermittently by dimly glowing fungus and lichen. The air, where you can see it, shimmers with heat about the floor and walls. Our noses are full of the stink of sulfurous, rotten eggs. Over the sound of deep, earthy rumblings and bubblings and cracks, we can hear the occasional scratch of a pen on parchment and the creaking sound of a chair.
See, I told you somebody was cooking eggs here.
Adrian, do you want us to, my brain just farted. Do you want us to all take a stealth check?
I think it would be wise if all of us took a stealth check.
Thea?
Do you need Thea to redo hers, or do you want to just
No.
leave it where it is?
We'll continue with Thea's current stealth of 29.
Hold on. I think I got some personal stuff I gotta deal with for 30 minutes.
Adrian, can you go ahead?
Stealthy. No.
Adrian, can you go ahead and give me your stealth check, please and thank you.
Here we go for my stealth check. I'm actually going to use my inspiration point, so just in case if I roll a really bad roll.
Fingers crossed for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be gosh.
All right. Well, that was one roll. Let's see one more and see which one's higher.
Should I roll again just in case?
Yes. Roll at normal.
I wanted to do advantage.
All right. Well, you get a total of 16.
Okay.
Varen has one level of exhaustion, so disadvantage on ability checks. Yay. Getting a nat 1, so for a total of 12.
Oh, gosh.
Bumping a little into the wall.
Okay, so you're going to stay behind me.
Yeah, I know. I that's what I was planning on. I am aware that our player had to step aside for the moment. Adrian, would you mind terribly controlling Thea for the time being?
I mean, sure.
That doesn't sound worrisome at all. Thea, ahead of you only see this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. About 40 feet ahead of you, straight out on the floor. The floor itself rises a little bit in a weird, unnatural bump in the floor. Right about, I'll give you a ping. There. So I will put this out. So Thea sees that. An unnaturally smooth portion of the floor that is also slightly raised.
Not exactly sure if that is stone or if it's supposed to look like stone.
She can give me her choice, an investigation or a perception check.
I do not have her page up specifically. Do I still have access to
You should.
her page?
It should be popping up on your screen.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's taken a while to load.
Yep. And yes, you do see at the far end of the chamber, barely lit by the glowing fungi, there is what seems to be a long table with various odds and ends spread across it. And there is a dark shape that blocks sight right about here. A physical block. Has the character sheet come up for you, sir?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what button I should push.
Either investigation or perception.
Well, no, it's telling me to start a character, and I'm like, no, not.
Oh, sorry.
Close.
Go ahead and close that and go into the journal instead.
Oh. Sure. Yeah. Here we go.
Hooray! Something worked.
I'll just click on. I'll just click on it myself. See what happens.
Okay.
So. Okay, hang on a second. Let me try it again.
Are you opening the character sheet or clicking on the ability check?
I'm trying to click on the character sheet.
Gotcha. It should come up to you. I don't know why it wouldn't.
Well, I mean, the window's coming up. Oh, there it is. It's just loading.
Ah, gotcha.
It was doing something really weird. Here we go. Okay.
Hooray!
Open this up just enough to see. And then you said investigation check or what else?
Investigation or actually, you know what? Insight's a good idea. Investigation or insight.
She has one on both of them. Oh well, let's just try this one.
Not sure why you rolled with advantage, but we'll go with the first result as normal.
Whoa. Huh. Wait a second. That one's not on advantage. It's still set to normal. That's weird.
That's curious. I don't know what happened.
I'm not sure about that either.
Interesting. Well, we'll still go through first result.
Okay.
With a 21 and that 20, Thea quickly discerns that disc-shaped bump. It's not of stone. It is perhaps of metal and might be a pressure plate. And at the moment, she's the only one who's noticed it. But Adrian and Varen are waiting on her lead because she's our scout.
Thea then looks over at both Adrian and Varen and say, "Whatever you do, don't step on that bubble to the left of me."
Varen immediately looks to the left of you like, what bubble?
If you see a bubble or a rise in the floor, don't step on it.
Right. Okay.
So then Adrian will say, okay, so walk on anything that's flat. Got it.
Flat. Right. Got it. Thea, how do you want to move forward into the chamber, leading the way?
I'm actually going to have Thea move almost directly up to the plate.
Okay.
But then when Adrian and Varen come close, she's going to try to direct and say, go around me, but don't step in front of me.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and position your shield.
there's me.
Hold on 1 second right there, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Adrian, as you step forward and put your foot down, give me an intelligence check. I'll accept investigation. You are in dim light, so give it at disadvantage. Wait, no, you're treating it. Sorry, hold on. Let me check what you're near that. Dim light, you're treating as. You have dark vision. Oh, goodness, why are my screens going so slow? Yes, please give it to me at with disadvantage. Excuse me.
Okay.
Investigation at disadvantage. $13. Okay. You're putting your foot down and you're looking around, looking at this floor. It looks not entirely stable. Breathe. And as you put your foot down on the floor, you can even feel it starting to give way under your weight. Give me a dexterity, if you want, give me a dexterity saving throw. You quickly step this way. Sorry, I had to grab you for a second. Looking at where you stepped stepped a moment ago, you can see there is a crack now in the floor, through which a rather lurid, hot light and steam is starting to seep out. It might be inadvisable to step on certain portions of the floor here.
Not entirely stable. I'm glad you're here to tell us these things.
Take an inspiration point.
I wanted to say it earlier, but I was coughing and had to mute myself. So.
Varen, with blind sight, glances down at it, looks up at you, looks back out at the rest of the wide chamber, and is just kind of like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Where is it safe to step?
Guess we gotta be extra careful now.
Thea, do you approach the pressure plate? Oh, and with blind sight, Thea would have also noticed the crack in the floor and become aware that the floor may not be safe to walk on in certain areas.
Okay, so let's just try to take this almost one step at a time.
So
but
far,
whatever you do,
so good.
Don't stand in front of me. That's basically where the pressure point is.
And I'm assuming that you're whispering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Varen nods.
Oh, I see. It's a bubble.
Varen's just like, I don't get it. Oh, right. There it is. As he steps forward a little further. Thea, you can attempt to disarm this pressure plate. If you so choose.
If I choose. What method do I use?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Now, she's proficient in that.
Yes. So if you will scroll down to where it says passive wisdom perception.
Yeah,
and
just underneath it.
Woodcarver's tools, thieves' tools.
So I click right on thieves' tools, or do I click on the dexterity part?
Click on the word. Ow. Click on the words thieves' tools.
Yeah, I didn't see the word ow written anywhere in there.
And I'm taking your inspiration point away. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
All right.
24.
So, Thea, you kneel down next to the pressure plate, pulling out several of your tools, and starts poking and prodding underneath. You feel something catch, and with a sudden, sharp twang, you trigger the pressure plate. That was not enough to meet the DC.
Oh. So now
let
what?
Me see. I will tell you uno momento. Oops, that's not the right note. Here it is. The pressure plate is triggered. There is a massively loud series of crackling stone breaking noises from back in the tunnel behind us. The roof behind us in the tunnel we were just in cracks and tumbles in like a small cave-in. But far more terrifying than that is what comes in the wake of the stone rushing down. And that would be boiling magma. Adrian, you're right on the edge of it. You're not in it. I would say that this is definitely going to ruin our stealth checks. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you try to dodge the tumbling boulders and the boiling magma.
Using my inspiration point and throwing dexterity saving throw.
A 10.
Oh my gosh, no.
So let's see.
Indomitable.
So because you're right on the edge of it, and not directly in the line of sight, or line of sight, you're not in the line of its fall. You're able to leap forward away from it and manage to not get caught in it. Varen is going to jump forward towards Thea in pure yeah. Thea, what is your reaction with all this noise and magma now flooding in behind you?
Turning around, looking at everybody and going, sorry.
I was half anticipating an oops.
Oops.
Adrian, do you continue standing there, or do you leap forward away from the lava? I
figure I'm probably on my hands and knees or something and going, just
scrabbling backward.
Traveling forward a little bit and going,
Yeah. Hut! And it is starting to... there's not a continuous flow of it, if that makes sense. There's just a big slurp as it all falls down into the tunnel. It is oozing slowly towards us. How do you want to handle this? Oh, and by the way, that after the cracking and cascading stone and boiling magma, there's still the creak of the chair and the scratch of a pen on parchment. All right. So let me... Yeah, hang on 1 second. Don't move from there, please. Please and thank you. As you rush forward, the stone starts to crack. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you rush to see whether or not you fall into the pool of magma beneath the stone.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's not great. Would you like to use Indomitable?
Indomitable.
There you go. That is a
That's
success.
better.
Now, you said you were crawling or you're running?
Well, I was crawling at first, then I took another half my movement speed to get up and then move.
Ah. Alright, so
that's why I only moved
if
about
you,
20 feet.
If you want to continue moving, it is up to you. Do you want to dash? Because the floor underneath you is starting to crack apart.
Sure, I'll dash.
Alright, dash and go where you wish to go and give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall into the lava or not.
Oh god, no.
I'll edit that out a little.
And then boom, tag the
Let's
table. I'm in it.
Let's see your dexterity saving throw.
Oh gosh. Roll a 19. No, a 19.
Sorry, no. Excuse me. Don't you have an inspiration point?
I used it already.
They gave you another one. All right. So that is not a success. That is a failure.
So that basically puts me right here.
No, hold on. You take 28 points of fire damage.
Okay. Am I still at the table?
Yeah, you're still at the table.
Okay, I'll move myself back.
Yeah. And I wish you hadn't have moved back, because I have to just go by off memory.
Let's see. 23 puts me here. There we go. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Wonderful math.
All right, Adrian. Yeah, you are slightly burnt.
I need some aloe vera.
Take an inspiration point. Sitting in this chair, Adrian, and this chair, by the way, is a high-backed wooden chair, but it is charred and smoke-stained. On this stone desk in front of you are several leather scrolls, various inkwells, and broken, splintered, or burnt quill pens. In the chair itself is a very curious object. There is a canvas bag stuffed full of sand. There are various gears and metal limbs protruding from it. Every now and then, as the gears continue to turn, an arm lifts and scratches a held pen across parchment before returning to its place. The other limb then rises and presses down on the arm of the chair, producing a squeak of the wooden seat. And then the seat and the movements repeat themselves. This is clearly not a living thing. It is not a thinking thing. It is a construct of some kind, but it appears to just be a constantly repeating device. Right arm up, scratch pen across parchment. Right arm down. Left arm up, press on the arm of the chair. Left arm down. So on, so forth.
So, just making sure you can't hear a single thing I'm saying right now.
It continues its mechanical movements.
Okay, so you're not gonna like pull a sword out of your hat or your little sack of sand or whatever and just start killing me with it, are you?
It continues its mechanical repeating movements.
Okay, we can confirm that this is not an actual living being that's going to harm us in any way.
Adrian, since nothing has jumped out of the shadows, other than the floor suddenly splitting open and boiling you,
Yeah.
I assume that, we're alone?
Well,
Are we alone?
are we alone?
Let's see, I'm not sure. Yeah, welcome back. I'm not sure what, if anything, you've caught of what's been happening.
I understand this thing over here is a construct, not necessarily a living thing. And it seems when Agent was moving around, he started triggering lava of some type.
Yeah, apparently stepping on portions of the floor cracks the floor open and spills out magma from beneath. And Thea attempted to disarm a pressure plate here, that her attempt was not high enough, and so now the tunnel behind us is full of magma. At least, well, there's magma on the floor. It's not full of magma. Excuse me for misspeaking. Adrian, would you please give me an Arcana check? And an Investigation check. One each.
Alright, here we go for the Arcana.
And both are at normal.
Alright. Arcana first.
Thank you. Ooh, nice. Well, that's interesting. There's definitely a tingle of magic coming from some of the scrolls on this desk.
And now for the investigation check?
Yes, please and thank you. Uh-oh. I don't remember what the investigation check was for. Darn it, where was it?
Look at what the scrolls are.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. The items on this desk, except for the magic scrolls that you've noticed, are all blank, useless, pointless. Decoy.
Can I look up for ambush?
So with a passive perception of 17, you do glance up quickly. There's no creatures within sight. And none that you can hear over the bubbling of the magma.
Yeah,
Adrian. Oh, you're fine. Adrian, do you pick up the magic scrolls?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you open them?
I do.
The text on these scrolls makes no sense to you.
I see.
A couple of them you might be able to discern what they are if you can succeed on another Arcana check.
It's worth a shot. Probably gonna get a 4.
They look similar to some arcane formulas that you've glimpsed in some of your wow, that's loud out there. Good grief. Where was I? Some of the writings of your great-great-grandfather, Famior.
Yeah.
But those were textbooks that you never really got into. They're very high level.
Well, they weren't really all that interesting at the time, sorry.
At least one of them, however, you are able to ascertain looks like it might be of illusion magic.
Ooh.
Glancing back, do you want to chance running across the floor, sir?
I'm almost considering using my fly spell just to fly on over.
Up to you.
Or just throw the mechanical arm over to a certain area and see. Let's see. Will the floor break when I throw him?
You can attempt to do so if you wish.
Gosh, with that kind of a comment, I almost feel like I'm going to pull it and some invisible string is going to pull and then chick, 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 chick. Oh no, another booby trap!
What do you wish to do, sir?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Well, where exactly are we gonna go and get out of here?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Thea, at Adrian's words, you didn't think of much of it before, but you did see a spot earlier down at the bottom of that tall shaft where the stone kind of looked irregular.
What? Sorry, where did it look irregular?
At the base of the 70-foot shaft, where the stone started going.
On the other side of the lava.
Yeah.
What do you? So you?
It was something that you noticed, but without investigating further, you don't know anything more about it.
Okay. Irregular in the sense of like possibly worked with tools or something, or
Give me an intelligence check. Let's see how your memory is.
I don't want to ask for too much detail. I'm not sure what kind of an irregular you're even referring to.
Come
Sure,
on, Theo, think.
Intelligence. There it is.
Nice. With Varen wondering out loud about where we're going to go, and with the added information that apparently sitting in that wooden chair across from us is a mechanical construct, there could be, there is a high probability that what you saw might have been stone worked to appear normal.
Okay.
Again, you didn't examine it, so you're not entirely sure, but it's the best lead you have.
Yeah. But it just looked irregular in the sense that like something might have altered it rather than just being, I don't know, glittery or
Yes,
fuzzy
it
magic.
just kind of looked. It looked odd.
Okay.
Do you share this with the
Well,
party?
I kind of want to go back and look at something, guys, but I don't know how. I look at the lava.
Varen glances back. Well, only the floor is hot. The walls above the magma. We could climb.
Could I climb up high enough on the wall to be safely distant from the magma?
Let me check my.
Don't you still have your
Excuse me.
removable rod?
She does still have her removable rod, yes.
Yeah. I
about
could
the
set myself
elephant?
up like a turkey over the flames to just kind of slowly cook. Sorry, did you have a different idea?
Wrong note.
Do we still have the
Sorry.
elephant?
Sorry,
Do
Adrian,
you still have
were
what, sir?
Do we still have that marble elephant?
We
do still have that.
I think so.
And Thea, to answer your question, the tunnels are 20 feet in height from floor. Oh no,
Okay.
sorry. These tunnels are 30 feet in height. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong note.
These tunnels?
Yes, the tunnel is 30 feet in height
Okay.
from floor to ceiling.
Okay, well I'm gonna start with just first, I wanna just like take a perimeter walk around this whole area and just see if I notice anything other of note.
Okay, sorry. Move your. Okay, whoa, hold on. Sorry. Put yourself back where you started. Thank you. You're heading northward. When you step
I
here.
did something messy where like I just carried my character all around without putting it down. So yeah, I just want to kind of like just start
Okay,
doing
well,
a complete
hold on.
perimeter walk.
When you start here, please give me a dexterity saving throw. You feel the floor begin to crack and split apart beneath your foot, and you're able to jump back to safety just before it crumbles apart. Oh, that's hot! Ugh.
Okay. I guess maybe I don't want to walk anywhere around here.
Does anyone else get the feeling that this room was meant to be a death trap?
Yeah, probably.
Adrian, how would you
But
like
we
to
walked
try and get back
through
to
this
us?
floor without it turning to lava.
Correct. But as soon as Adrian stepped here, well, you see the result. The floor becomes a hot potato.
So,
You know, I'm just going to use my spell Fly, and I'm going to get myself over there.
Duly noted. That's good for how long with concentration?
Here, let me put it up in the
Chat?
the conversation.
The chat. Excellent. Thank you, sir. 10 minutes. I assume you're a willing target of the spell. You gain a flying speed of 60 feet.
Right.
So with Fleetfoot on, that actually is 70 feet. Just so you're aware.
Oh, cool.
So Adrian, you grab the scrolls and fly back over to us? The magic
Yes.
scrolls? Okay.
I was gonna ask Varen, do you think you'd be able to climb along these walls and go back out of this room, or do you think you would need the assistance of some kind?
I can climb. I'll just be real slow and careful. And Adrian suddenly is flying back over to us. I assume, sir, you're not landing on the floor. You're just hovering in the air.
Oh, I'm hovering about 5 feet.
Can
Duly
you
noted.
carry anyone when you do that?
I don't know.
Adrian,
What's the way?
what is your strength score, sir? 12?
Let's see. Strength. Yeah, 12.
All right, so that means your push, pull, and lift ability, according to D&D math, is 360 pounds.
Huh. I could
So
probably
you can
carry
lift-
both of you out of here.
Honestly, probably.
Uh,
Baron just kind of turns and looks up at you like, okay, that's actually kind of cool.
I mean, between all the stuff we carry, I don't know that you can get both of us, but if you can, that's great. If not, I think I could climb pretty safely.
Well, I have what, like 9 minutes left now, so we'll have to make this fast.
So Varen weighs, with all of his gear and himself, Varen is at 257 and change pounds.
Gotcha.
So rounded up 258 pounds. So yeah, you could
I don't know
definitely
what-
carry one of us at a time.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know what Thea's weight is, and I probably prefer not to say anyways.
I mean, I could do the math for you.
Thank you. Let's just say we're not gonna both fit.
Not at the
you're
same time.
136 pounds with everything you have.
Say what now?
Almost 137.
You and add her actual body weight.
Yeah.
Which will go unmentioned.
Yeah.
With a warning look.
Okay.
I would say take an inspiration point, Thea, but you already have one. So, Adrian, who do you want to carry through the tunnel?
I'll carry Varen.
Okay, go ahead and fly yourself on over to the other end. And Thea, I assume with second story work, you're just going to climb the walls?
Sure. I
Yeah?
guess, yeah.
Okay.
But I want to climb like really high up, so if I start to slip, I have basically slack room to work with before I hit the lava.
Sure thing. Ouch.
I don't know if you want any kind of like dexterity check or anything.
Nah, if there was going to be anything, it would be an athletics check. But between second story work and just the condition of the stone itself, I'm not going to ask for a check.
Okay.
So, Adrian just flying now.
I'm going to gingerly,
As-
carefully touch the floor.
It seems fine here. And as I did mention earlier, the floor here and the walls here both seemed slightly mismatched. If that makes sense.
I saw that was somewhere in this general area. I missed specifics.
The floor here and the wall here.
Okay.
But you didn't say anything about it at the time.
Hey,
Adrian,
Varen, you want to poke that wall there?
do I have to?
to?
Adrian, would you like to investigate? I think between the
Let's
three of
see.
us, you actually have the better investigation ability.
I'll fly down and give it a little look-see.
I'm curious
You-
about that wall over there. Does anyone other than me want to poke it?
Which
Here,
one is
give
that
me
wall?
back my hammer.
What?
No.
You borrowed his hammer earlier.
Oh. I'll toss it over.
Whoa! Adrian, with Thea drawing your attention to the door, you quickly spot the incongruities. Sorry, the wall, not door. You quickly spot the incongruities that show, despite apparently deliberate effort, the outline of a hidden door.
Hey guys, I actually found incongruities over here. Sorry, I couldn't say it, although.
Now, I will
I
ask
found
you,
something that looks like a door.
do you also want to give an Arcana check?
If it'll help.
It
Can I
may,
ask
may
a
not. Let's find
question?
out. You can ask a question.
Why did this whole area over here turn red?
Oh,
Or is
that is the
not
glow.
something
That is
characters are meant to perceive?
the light of the magma. I changed its color to be red because that
Okay,
made
that's
sense
cool.
to me.
That,
you.
that does. I wasn't sure if that was something we were meant to perceive or if it's something I should be concerned about.
No, it's something I did to make it different from just your ordinary light.
I love the
Cool.
look
So
of it.
all that red is the glow of the magma.
Cool.
We just don't see it nearer to us because we're using dark vision. Adrian,
Yeah.
the 21 investigation check allowed you to find the door.
Yes.
The 23 Arcana check reveals that there's magic woven onto it.
Oh, goody, goody.
And because you succeeded so well, I'll add that this is abjuration magic. Protective in nature.
Oh.
Not typically given to exploding, typically. And for point of reference, Thea, I did roll to determine what the DC would be for even detecting this door, and I literally rolled up your exact passive perception.
Very close.
Yes.
Okay. So yes. So Agent found a door.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Oh, okay, sorry. I could not hear you at all, Thea.
Oh, my mind zoned out for a little bit, so I was just reiterating. Agent found a door, and did he open it yet?
Not as far as I know. And Adrian, what did you say when Thea was talking?
It was an abjuration spell, so what exactly can I use against that?
Do we have a way of turning off magic or dissuading magic?
Do any of you have dispel magic? Because I know I don't.
I don't have spells. I might have. That's mirror. Any word.
Wait, let me look at my inventory.
Oh, and by the way, Adrian, did you give the scrolls to Thea?
No, I still have them in my hand.
Okay.
Can I? No, I cannot. I'm gonna get nosy. I'm gonna start peeking
Yeah,
at
I have some
scrolls.
scrolls over here. You want to take a look at them? Oh, wait a second. You already took them from my hand. Oh, there.
Give me real quick, Thea. Give me a sleight of hand check.
I was only looking. I promise.
Just like you were looking at that book.
No, the book I borrowed.
Sleight of hand check, please.
I'm trying to find it. There it is.
It is near stealth.
No.
So you step up, you're like,
there
hey, what's
might have
that?
been in my hands for a closer look. I don't know.
You're like, hey, what's that? And all of a sudden
Oh my
they're just
God.
in your hands, and Adrian's just left looking at his now empty hands like, wait, what?
Wait,
Thea,
there you are.
this is what you find, and this is what they are.
Drawing. Change your image. I'm gonna guess, kind of conferring these with Agent and Varen, would either of them be able to cast any of these themselves? Or should I just say thank you?
I don't think these are any. I'm pretty sure none of them are any that Varen can cast.
Scroll of Hex. Armor of...
Hex and Armor of Agathis, Adrian cannot cast.
No.
Scrying and Major Image?
I'm checking.
Scroll of Scrying? Never heard of that.
That's some form of gain information. I don't know the details.
Adrian could attempt to cast it.
Scrying? 5th level of Scrying or Major Image?
Scrying and also Major Image.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, but I'm double checking.
No, double checking in a second, but I believe Thea could safely cast any of those.
Yes, you have the ability to ignore all class, race, and level restrictions on magic items. And Adrian, you could attempt to cast Major Image. Both Scrying and Major Image. Actually, with Major Image you could cast it because you have 3rd level spell slots, and it's on the wizard spell list.
Oh.
Scrying would be
keep that one?
Potentially difficult for you.
Potentially. I would have to sum up a lot of effort.
Indeed.
Well, I think it's more of just you might get lucky, you might not get lucky. Okay, so, well, and Adrian, do you know any spells to disable or incapacitate other magics?
I've heard of them, but I don't know them.
I think Dell might have known something, but he's kind of,
Not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even his soul isn't here.
Well, looking at my inventory of magic spells... Lightning Bolt? Anyone?
I mean, that's destructive, but I don't know that it'll stop magic.
And Thea moves here.
Well, Adrian, what do you want to do?
I'll just take a hammer to it.
Well, with your investigation check, you are also able to discern basically how to open it.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot to do this.
Yeah. Well, I'll just try and open it and deal with the consequences.
Why do I get the
Wait,
feeling
what if we
we're
tie a
about
rope
get-
to it and stand back?
And then what, throw a hammer at it?
Well, I was just thinking something so you don't touch it whatever magic that is goes off.
What if I just hide behind the corner that you're hiding from and I'll use Firebolt?
That won't open the door.
That was a joke.
Okay, I did miss that. Mea culpa.
It was more like my sarcasm was very, very blunt and stupid, but oh.
Varen's going to back up and take a stealth check. Varen's going to try and hide. I get the feeling that we're about to get a little noisy.
Yeah, Thea will do the same.
Yeah. I'm actually going to use a spell, cast shield on myself. Just in case.
Yeah, that's only in response to when you take damage, but nice try.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I think it's attack rolls, but yeah.
Sorry?
Well, as I say, isn't it about attack rolls? Like when something actually makes an attack against him?
No, technically with shield, you can only cast shield when you take damage.
But isn't that
when you're going to take damage? Sorry, I'm looking at the spell screen. Casting time: 1 reaction, which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. So you do actually have to be hit by it in order to by an attack in order to use it.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a bonus reaction, but oh well.
Nope, it's a reaction.
At any rate, you can either try to open the door yourself, or I wonder if we can find a way to tie a rope to a handle or something and try to open it from a distance.
You know what? I've still got fly going, I think.
You do.
Or has it been too long?
I'm gonna say it's only been about a minute.
Okay.
And, well, call it about a minute
All right.
since you cast
So
it.
I will just open up the door, and then in immediate reaction, I'm going to flee as fast as possible. But I'll have to open up the door first.
All right. Do you
Like
slam it
this
open, or do you just press the knob and let it open?
Press the knob and let it open.
In a raging burst of anticlimax, it opens quietly, revealing a tunnel beyond.
I hate this room.
Well, you know what? Varen's gonna go ahead and eat the clear eye. I'm getting nervous. Oh. I have
All right, so I
advantage
just
on
flew
all-
into the door.
Okay.
I think Thea's gonna switch to her bow.
And Varen does the same.
And I guess I'll come along. Well, at least, yeah, I guess I'll come along.
I'll let you go ahead.
I assume this is flat ground again. It's not a downward slope.
Yeah, we're on just regular ground. Oh dear.
So
grabbed
far,
the wrong-
Why
I'm
is it
in the
anytime
gelatinous
we
cube.
actually...
I can only hear one at a time.
Go ahead, Adrian.
So far, there is no gelatinous cube.
Do you actually shout that back at us?
Yes, I do.
You shout it?
Yes.
Okay. And Thea, what were you asking?
I was then kind of mutter to myself, how come is it whenever we're actually slow and careful, there's nothing, and when we're not, well, it's when we're not careful that we find the trouble.
Good question. The tunnel moves ahead to our right from our player perspective. From our character perspective, excuse me. And Adrian, you can see a dim glow of luminescent fungi just ahead.
Oh, great. Another room of glowing fungi.
Careful of the floor.
That's why I'm hovering.
Oh, maybe I should be careful. I'm just gonna gingerly, like kind of like thing when you're looking at a big lake of cold water and you just can't reach out and touch the ground with your toes.
Yeah, you're just like testing each step before you put it down.
Yep.
Isn't that called testing the waters?
All right, so Adrian
Usually.
and Thea, are you going any further? Stopping where you are?
Nope. I saw stuff.
Nothing.
I see
Nope.
stuff
What?
too, but it's kind of in the shadows.
Wait. What was your answer?
I said I kind of see some stuff too, but it's kind of shadowed.
True. There are some glowing fungi just visible, and a very brightly glowing crystal that you can just barely see through various shadowed forms. If you see anything further, you would need to step further in. However, right here, you do see the familiar bulk of a three-armed, three-legged ape.
Can I look at Adrian and just kind of like hits my bow a little bit with a look of, can I?
I am. Let's see. I'm actually thinking about keeping my shield out, but yeah, going in for an attack as soon as you do. Varen, do you want to pull out your bow?
I have it out. I took it out as soon as I ate my clear eye.
So,
Should we even bother to roll for stealth checks so then we can try surprising them on this round?
We already rolled stealth checks. However, Adrian, you did specifically say that you did shout back, "No gelatinous cube."
True. Well, I might as well fly in and make an entrance of it all.
So just as he just starts to move, he's gonna whisper, "Watch your eyes," as she looses an arrow at this one right here.
Watch your eyes. I don't get the reference.
The three-eyed things that hurt you when you look at them and they unleash painful
Oh,
light.
yeah. Okay. And as you're doing that, Varen's also going to call up at you, Adrian. You have smoke bombs, as quietly as he can. However, sorry, I'm looking on the wrong screen here. My bad. Adrian and Thea and Varen, we're all standing right about here. Adrian, you have the alert feat. You are not caught off guard.
Nope.
Thea and Varen, because we both have blind sight, without actually looking, we sense something high up on the wall here, move around the corner, and attack. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Wait, did I not already lose my arrow?
You have not, because Adrian has not moved forward, and there was a ready to action involved. Ow, my wrist.
Ouch.
On both of us.
Yeah.
Thea was there. It is. Well, technically, I'm supposed to have disadvantage on ability checks, which includes initiative rolls, but I don't think I can get lower than a nat 1. Okay, so really quick here. Oh goodness, my throat. Thea, with the use of blind sight, you perceive a creature that is extraordinarily hairy. It's wearing leather armor. Where am I? As well as it has a shield. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Where is it? Darn it. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second. Okay. It is going to attack at normal. The attack is at the nearest target, so that would be you, Thea. I'm resolving the ready action. I get a 12 to hit, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit.
Nope.
There is one other thing about this particular figure, Thea. You glimpse that in addition to the shield that it's carrying, on its back is a lute, a musical instrument. And you might recall, if I can find it, here it is. You have an arrangement with Sister Annabelle to put to sleep a lute-carrying companion of runs with like water. This is, you instinctively guess, your target. And it's about 10 feet up on this wall. Alright, let me get the tracker up and sorted. So I'll just put that there. There you go. Get this out of the way here. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Just as we are about to rush forward, and just as the figure on the wall leans around the corner and hurls a dagger at you, Thea, to no positive effect for it, because it missed. There is a goblin voice from deep within the cavern at the far end that cries out again in Goblin, so I believe only Adrian and Baron understand this. Where is it? Goggles! Get them! Okay. That's not helpful. Here it is. Okay, found my character sheet. Okay. And come on. Moving into our blind sight, Thea and Baron, we perceive, and especially now, okay, we're not carrying light sources, never mind. We perceive a shadowy form come flying up out of the darkness. From within this chamber come the baying howls of very hot canine forms. I'm pretty sure they have this movement speed. Nope, I was wrong. And taking an action to dash. It's 80. The apes are going to turn and look at us. So, as a quick side note, none of us are surprised, and apparently these creatures were expecting us. Either because Adrian chose to shout earlier, or because something to do with that abjuration magic. Who can say? These creatures are going to start hurling stones. Where's the range? Okay. So, here comes some stones for us. Thea, and then Baron, and then Adrian.
Ironically, do I get cover from the hellhound thing that just walked up in front of me?
Yes, you do. So you don't. So 20 plus cover. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, the cover's not going to help you there, Thea. But you do have the ability to uncanny dodge. 26 is going to hit Varen for 14 bludgeoning, and don't forget that you do have temporary hit points. And unfortunately, Adrian, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why it happens. It's not with advantage, but that's a crit.
Yeah.
Sorry. So my temporary hit points are gone, and then 4 more.
Alright, so that's 10.
And Thea, did you want to uncanny dodge?
Yes, I did, and I took away the 8 points of damage that I actually took.
Okay, so that should have all gone into your temporary hit points.
Yes.
Okay. The next Gogol is not going to hurl stones. It's actually going to charge up towards us.
Can I close my eyes now? Or lower my eyes now?
What's its movement speed again? I think it's that. I'll double check. There it is.
Was that a...
Sorry, I'm checking something. Give me 1 second. And appreciate the patience. Oh yeah, that's actually its exact movement. Alright, so first two attacks at Varen. Two attacks at Varen. And then an attack at you, Adrian. And Thea, you can only close your eyes on your turn. Wow, a nat 1 on at Adrian. That 25 is going to hit Varen for 17 slashing. Ouch! And I get a nat 1 against you and an 11 against me. This guy is going to take the dodge action. There is a bellow of metallic fury from within this chamber. Where's its character sheet? Did I forget to open it? I did. Oh my gosh. How inconsiderate of me. Oh, and Adrian, I need a Constitution saving throw with advantage in order to keep concentration on flying.
Oh, right.
And I'm looking for 10 or higher, sir.
Good thing I'm only 5 feet.
Right?
Well,
You maintain
23 is
concentration.
definitely-
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Nice.
My Dungeon Master screen is going slow. Okay, 40-foot movement. Out of the darkness comes a large creature. In form, it's a bull, but it is apparently made entirely of metal.
A coccyx bowl.
Oh, what? And Thea is now. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, sir.
If anybody has ever watched Percy Jackson, yes, that's what it is.
I watched the movie a long time ago.
This was the Sea of Monsters, the second one.
Sea of Monsters. Okay. I did
Yeah,
not.
it
See
was
that
actually really cool the way they designed it and everything. It was brilliant. I loved it.
one. Awesome. And Thea, I almost forgot that you get an additional turn. Thea, it is currently your turn. You're welcome for remembering. Thea,
This
as
is
I said,
a hellhound in front of me. I believe I'd recognize that and kind of be roughly
Yes.
familiar.
you are very familiar with it.
Oh, I'm quite familiar with it too.
And
I'm gonna
in
take
point of fact, Thea, on your turn, since it's your turn right now, you can close your eyes. You have blind sight.
Yes.
So within the radius of blind sight, you can attack as normal. Does that make sense?
Yeah. For
Alright.
the moment, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a risk. I'm just gonna step back without disengaging.
That will trigger an attack of opportunity from the very eager hound. But only an 11 to hit.
I laugh a little bit, and I'm gonna. I believe I can actually still shoot this thing without suffering any cover penalties.
Correct.
Because of
You have sharpshooter. Yes, you can make that shot. It is at normal, but sneak attack if you hit. Because you are not hidden from this thing. Adrian, what'd you say?
I laughed like a.
Was that a Woody Woodpecker imitation there?
That was the best I could under the circumstances of my cold.
Ah, noted. A 19 to hit, and you're targeting what is apparently a Gogol, yes?
The creepy three-armed, three-eye thing.
Then yes, that is what we heard. Well, you don't know what it's called. Alright, so that is... Let me check something
I'll
here.
shoot it in its face, near its eyes.
Excuse me. Sorry, checking something. Yes, okay. 19 to hit. It it glimpses. There we go. I know words. It glimpses your shot coming, and it's going to spend its reaction to sweep its arm up and deflect your shot,
That seems
temporarily adding to its armor class. What?
new. That seems new.
These do seem less hacked up and sewn together than previous of these creatures. Almost as though they're more refined, as if someone had been practicing. So you took your shot, unfortunately it missed. What would you like to do?
Move. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And
May I have it- I
you
don't-
do recall that these things do have true sight. So darkness is not an aid to you in hiding from them particularly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm out of its line of sight yet. I don't think I'm quite out of its line of sight.
Yeah, I would say you're out of
Well-
line of sight.
Okay. Then at that point, I will take my bonus action to hide.
Excellent. Did you move less than half of your total movement? Your total movement is 55.
I don't know, but I plan to move again anyways.
Okay.
I
If you
don't
plan
like
to,
staying
wow,
in the
32
same
stealth
spot where I
check.
hide.
I was going to say you would have advantage if you move no more than half your movement, but I'm not sure you can do better than a 32.
Not and haven't mean much, I don't think.
Very true.
Was 35 feet of movement. I mean, yeah, I'm well within my movement speed there.
All right. Is that
Well, I
it for
am
you, Thea?
gone. Varen just sees this arrow pass over its shoulder. Unfortunately, I get deflected. And then Thea's just gone.
Huh? Where'd she go? Adrian, from where you are, you can hear a curious babbling noise. You don't know what it's saying.
You said a howling noise or a hackling
Babbling.
noise?
Babbling.
Sounds like he's chewing on a Babylon candle.
I do know the reference. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. Stardust. There we go.
Yeah.
I got there. And
You called it a Babylon candle. No?
yeah, right. All right, and oop, too far. There. Okay, Adrian, it is your turn, sir. You're flying with, I believe you said with your shield equipped, yes? You're muted, sir.
Sorry. I was coughing.
Now, do you know that this creature did use its reaction in order to deflect Thea's arrow? So it can't do that again until after its next turn.
Well. Okay. I still haven't pulled out a particular weapon or anything, have I?
You have not. Nor have you, well, other than fly. And for the purposes of this, I'm just going to say you have 8 minutes left of it as of the start of combat.
Right. And every, 10 rounds is about, 1 minute?
10 rounds equals 1 minute, correct.
That's what I thought.
Well, remember.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm actually just gonna pull out my scimitar.
Oh, interesting choice. Your adamantine scimitar, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright. Your scimitar is equipped, sir.
Alright. And let's see, which guy did I want to hit first?
Oh, and just so that you are aware, sir, you are not aware of this thing right here.
I'm not aware of that.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I will hit this guy, who's right here.
Okay.
Let's see. how it swings.
That is, it goes to try and deflect your blade until it remembers it has no reactions left, and you slash it for 10 damage, sir. Yeah. That is one melee attack, and with mobile, you can now leave it behind, and, well, if it had any reactions left, it would trigger no attack of opportunity.
So I move over here to this foul beast.
Your old favorite dancing partner.
Yay. And I say, hey, buddy, let's tango.
Noise. Oops. A 15
Not exactly what I want.
is... It tries to flinch away from you, but you fly too quickly in, and your blade catches it in the flank for 6 slashing damage.
And then I slash at him again.
Well, that makes sense. That is a glancing blow for half damage, sir.
And then I use my action surge.
Already? Wow, okay. Are you going to arcane charge? Or
After
actually,
I fight.
just so you're aware, with your new position, just barely visible in the darkness, you can see a massive bulk over here. You can't tell what it is from where you are. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you can, because, yeah, that's how that works. It's a familiar shape. It is large, on 2 feet, rather bovine, with 2 protruding horns, and a big battle axe. But more disturbingly, floating in the air here and over here are 2 ovoidal shapes, where each one has 4 stalks protruding from the sides of its ovoid head. Each of the stalks has an eyeball on it. Continue with your turn, sir.
I see, said the blind man.
To his deaf daughter. And further north of your current further south of your current position, you can see massive centipedes in the glow of that crystal down there.
Oh, fun. Well, I want to continue slashing at the fireball wolf.
The Hellhound?
Hellhound. There you go. The
Okay.
Hellhound.
You're welcome.
And so, here we go. Huh?
Nat 1 misses. What, Thea?
Oh,
That
sorry, I was just
stupid
drinking some water.
sound out there completely distracted me.
And all
You
the
don't
other things
see
around
me.
you.
You don't see
Just
me.
kind of like, ugh!
I'm not even there.
You're next to
Okay.
attack, sir.
Come back here.
That's a hit for 30 to hit for 7 slashing. Wow, that is loud.
I seriously wish there would be more policemen around here arresting those guys.
I'll edit the sound out later. Your final attack, sir? Yes. I see your 27 to hit. I understand and accept the 10 damage.
Do for flinching.
And your arcane charge, 30 feet teleport within the visual range.
So, how tall is this cavern? Is it still 30 feet or is it changed?
I apologize. I should have mentioned. It is 40 feet tall.
Oh,
The air here is comparatively cool and dry, but thick with the scent of sweat-filled animal fur and old hay.
hey. No. I actually want to teleport, let's see, 30 feet in this direction. But can I go now up about 20 feet?
I mean, basically 30 feet over and up, right? Like a diagonal up. The hypotenuse. Yeah. There we go. Sure. So you are at 5 feet off the floor. So I would say your altitude is currently 35 feet.
Oh, well, no. Technically, I wanted to be about 15 feet high, but 30 feet over.
Oh, so okay. So you're only 15 feet up.
So yeah, I'm only
right?
15 feet up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make that slightly bigger. There you go.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So you teleport over there, and you also have your bonus action, if you want to do anything with that. Do not cast Expeditious Retreat.
No, because then I would lose my flight.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm going to use my second wind as my bonus action.
That sounds fair.
Whoop.
I accept your terms.
Let's see what I got. Hey, wow. That's not bad.
That's a good roll.
23. That will give me... Oh, 88.
Well, there you go.
I'll take it.
All right. Your turn ends then. Oh, did you want to close your eyes?
Oh, yes.
Just thought I'd ask. All right.
Or at least can I hide my eyes behind my shield?
Well, remember you have the alert feat. Check the third line.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The goblin cries out again, "Protect me!" in Goblin. And... Sorry, give me a second. Character sheet suddenly decided to crawl like ice. There it is. Eventually. There it goes. And that's its stealth check. And these creatures are all going to take the dodge action. There is a howling sound from somewhere down south, sir. Let me check its movement speed. So it's going to go here. And at your height appears a ghostly wraith. And it's going to use its action to dash. The figure that's on the stone shelf here, that's only 10 feet off the floor, looks over at you, Adrian, mouth kind of hanging open like, what? And is going to grab a rope and slide down off the stone shelf to the floor.
Well, this was something you weren't expecting, was it?
Indeed, probably not. Come over here and proceed to attack Varen. A 20 and a 20, both to hit. Ouch. Alright, Varen must make 2 Constitution saving throws. Both succeed, so I only take half the poison damage. So that is 32 divided by half becomes 23. Whoops. Wrong button. So 13, so I take 36 damage from that first hit. Ow! Come on. Why won't it give me... Oh. That's why. Come on, jeez. What is happening here? What did I say? 36. On Varen. Ow. And 25. Comes 12 plus 7. 19. Ow!
Is it
Can you hear me
acceptable
now?
for your guys' perspective that Thea just kind of disappears off into the distance and shoots from a distance? Or do you guys feel like you would need her staying closer?
Can you hear me now?
You're back.
Can't
yes.
you hear me now? No.
Alright, so that was 2 hits on Varen, and I took only half damage with the poison on both hits. Ouch. Thea, I only caught about half of what you were saying, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, Thea, you kind of already do that anyway, so we're kind of used to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know it's kind of what I do, but it's kind of I thought I had a chance to try and ask if it worked well for you, or if you guys felt like I just kind of left you hanging.
Well, you going unconscious is not helpful for us,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
And also, too, I'm 50 feet up. I already feel like I'm leaving you guys hanging.
Definitely Varen. Varen's kind of in an awkward position at the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to look something up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to continue running the game. Thea, would you please look up what the rules are for applying poison to weapons? I think it's in the player's handbook.
Poison to weapons.
It is Varen's turn, and oh my, what a dangerous situation I'm in. I have advantage with Clear Eye, and disadvantage because the enemies are within 10 feet of me. Well, that'll be something. I'm gonna volley. Basically on everyone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start with this fellow right here, the very wounded Hellhound. And yes, I'm going to use Colossus Slayer on him. Colossus Slayer. I'm not going to use Sharpshooter because I want to make sure I hit. And I'm not using my bonus action for Hunter's Mark because I need it at the moment for something else. And 18 hits. 6 from Colossus Slayer, and 12 from Ice. Ow. That is 18 damage, and the Hellhound dies. In a burst of steaming smoke and flame. So
I would
12,
say
6, 18.
sad, but I don't think anyone's gonna miss him.
I'm not.
Cool!
And because of Blindside, I am aware of this creature right here. So I'm going to shoot it next. No Colossus Slayer. Icicle Arrow down. Or Ice Arrow. Where is it? Cold Quiver, there it is.
Alright, I think I found the rules on poison when you're ready.
Yes, please.
Alright,
Well,
you
that'll
can
hit.
use the
Go ahead.
You can use the poison in this vial to coat one slashing or piercing weapon, or up to 3 pieces of ammunition. Applying the poison takes an action. The creature hit by the poisoned weapon or ammunition must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or take 1d4 poison damage. Once applied, the poison retains potency for 1 minute before drying. Oh, I didn't realize you can get multiple attacks out of it. I thought it was a one and done.
Nope, it's multiple attacks. I just wasn't sure if it was only good for 3 attacks or not. That was what I was mostly interested in. What page number is that on, please?
Page 153.
Thank you. Trucking my attacks right along. Where's my cold arrow from Cold Quiver? Oh, that's why I opened up Adrian's character sheet by mistake. Sorry, Adrian.
Hey!
Final conditions.
So far, I am 1, 2, 3 hits for 3 shots. That's also going to hit. Come on. For 13. Final attack on the Hellhound right next to me.
It doesn't actually apply the poison condition. That's ironic.
Huh?
Oh, I was just noticing it's ironic that poison weapons don't actually give the target the poison condition. They just deal the extra little bit of damage.
It depends on what the poison is ultimately. Standard poison is what you're looking at. Okay, so that was Varen's action with a volley. Thank you, volley. Bonus action, I'm gonna try and hide while I close my eyes. I'm gonna try to hide, but I do have disadvantage. Stealth. A 21. While I don't hide from this fellow here, I do hide from this fellow, the Hellhound, and the shadow that Adrian did not realize he just was teleporting past. So with all that, Varen's going to bolt. Run for it.
Are we able to...
Sorry?
Sorry, I was trying to figure out, are we able to hide from the creatures while we're right next to them because of the darkness?
Yes.
Okay, I did not realize. Thank you.
No worries. I mean, there are parts that are going to be difficult to hide in, such as these, little fungi patches. So
I guess I just
Varen.
kind of assumed they had dark vision. Not really knowing.
Yeah, good. It's generally speaking a safe assumption. I'm hidden from most. Again, the Gogles, the tripodal apes, they have true sight. Hiding from them is going to be very hard. All right. Sorry?
Do we recall how far the true sight might expand or not?
We
Did we
did
ever
not
get an
discover
indication of that?
We did not discover that. A hulking behemoth of a bipedal cow comes thundering out of the darkness, bellowing and lowing loudly, enough to shake dust from the walls and ceiling. 40 feet movement. Yeah, and it's going to use its action to dash. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is about as far as it can get. Oops. Shouldering through its companions. Thea, now is the time for your thief's reflexes. You are hidden with a 32. And you can see this big fellow right here. Really big fellow.
Does he seem to be looking for you or moving towards me?
He goes right to where he is and then looks around in confusion.
Okay.
He expected to find some enemy here, apparently. But now there's no enemy here. What the hey?
I'm gonna move up for now, and I think for the moment I'm still gonna shoot at this thing.
Which, the Gogol? The tripodal
Yes.
ape?
Yes.
Alright. So, side note. If you move into its line of sight, you will be visible to it. Let me check and see how far away you are. Yes, you are. I will just warn you, you are within its line of sight. So that would take away advantage, and since there's no enemies within 5 feet of it, you won't get sneak attack.
Okay. In that case, I will change. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
That
trying
was
to
something I
help
was
you
kind of trying to gauge earlier.
out. Sure.
Uh,
You recall from previous experience that they tend to have really good eyes, especially in the dark.
yeah, I just wasn't sure how far he sees with that. But anyways, I guess I will shoot at the creepy big thing.
Okay. Are you still moving to the
Is
north?
the next biggest concern. You know, I will make an adjustment on that. I will. Well, I can already see it, so I'm just gonna shoot it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can see it from where you started. So take your shot.
Actually, I don't know if this will matter or not, but that's 30. I'm just gonna step back a little bit first.
Okay.
Maybe I'm far enough away he can't see me. I don't know.
He being which one?
The big thing.
Well, let's find out.
Do I have advantage or no?
You have advantage on the shot. Ow. You feel safe in this quiet darkness. Sharpshooter on the attack. 28 minus 5 is 23, and that is a solid hit. Give me damage. Sneak attack, sharpshooter, all of it.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Did you add sharpshooter?
It
Yes, you
is
did.
clicked on.
Yep, you did. It's in there. 10 from sharpshooter, and 26 from sneak attack, and 6 from piercing arrow, so a total of 42 points of damage. Watch that big health bar. 42. It is bloody.
Oh. That was not so very disappointing. But I'm still gonna back up.
Do you want to hide first? You've revealed your presence.
I'm gonna move a little bit further back, and then I'm gonna hide, and then I'm gonna move again.
Okay, give me the stealth check at normal. There is a good use of reliable talent, and you are hidden with a 27. And that is the end of round 1. So Adrian, on your turn at round 10, the fly spell ends.
Okay.
Seeing as how everyone suddenly disappeared from this corner, Adrian, the darkness around you suddenly coalesces into a vaguely humanoid shape. And you have the alert feat, so it does not get advantage on the attack.
I see you.
You sense it coming, and you twist away before it can hit you. The one remaining Hellhound, who's now very wounded, is looking around and doesn't know which way to go. So it's going to... You're 15 feet up. So it's going to be roughly right below you. Adrian, give me a dexterity saving throw. You're just at the range of its breath. But so is that shadow. Well, that's a success, and you're going to take half damage. So you take 21. Take 10 points of fire damage and a Constitution saving throw with advantage, if you please. Shadow dexterity saving throw. Succeeds, takes half damage. So the shadow that's right next to you, it succeeded on its saving throw, so it takes the same damage that you took, 10. And then it has resistance to fire, so it takes that halved again. And dies.
So basically quartered? Oh.
It only had 5 hit points left. With a nat 20, you maintain your concentration. And that was its fire breath expelled. Alright. The Goggles. They know which way both Adrian and Varen went. Adrian, your eyes are shut. Varen's eyes are shut. So it's not going to get advantage on attacking you, sir. So here come 3 attacks at you, Adrian. From this fellow right here. None of which hit.
Nice.
And where's the other fellow? It's going to take its action to dash. Just to get to Varen. Did I remember to delete your secondary turn, Thea? Let me check. I did not, so let me delete that out. There we go. Now I won't mistake that again. Mistake that. Cool, so that's their turn. This guy is dodging. This guy, where's his character sheet? There it is. Hey, it finally finished loading. I can actually open it now. Yay! Yeah, it doesn't know where Varen went. It can only see Varen. This metallic bowl comes charging up towards you, Adrian. And just as the fire clears from your vision and you glance down and see this thing, this metal bowl, it looks up at you, drops its lower mouth open, and expels a cloud of gas in a 30-foot cone. Please give me a Constitution saving throw, Adrian. I say all that, and then I remember your eyes are shut, so you don't actually see all that. This would be at normal.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to swap it back.
That's alright. We'll go with the first result as normal. Uh-oh. 30 feet. Okay, so you're at 15. Let me just measure something real quick, okay?
Alright.
Oh, well, what do you know? Let me check this guy. He's not immune to it, so he also has to make a Constitution saving throw. Wait. Check the range on that. Corner. Stay from here. Yeah, I'd say that counts. Okay. So Adrian, you did fail. Would you like to use Indomitable?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
I would call that a very wise idea because this creature here, the flying ovoid, it just turned to stone.
And here we go
now,
on a normal roll.
I did have a question. Did you have an inspiration point?
I did.
Did you want to actually use that for this saving throw 26?
Yeah. I actually did.
That will save you a use of your Indomitable. So let's get rid of that. So 26 is a success if you will spend your inspiration point.
Yes.
This creature turned to stone and drops 15 feet. Please roll me a d6.
Here we go, d6.
Okay, it's going to take bludgeoning and it's stone. Yeah, I'll consider that as vulnerable. So it takes 10 points of damage as it drops to the ground. It will get to make, and it is turning to stone. It is not fully stone yet. It is restrained. Let me double check.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Okay. So that happened, and you successfully did not turn to stone as of yet. I'm sure that's reassuring.
Very reassuring.
A very good thing you used your inspiration point. Thea, your turn. You are currently hidden.
I'm gonna come creeping out of the shadows, and I'm big ugly.
Big ugly.
I assume with advantage.
Yes. Is it actually within your sight? My light settings on my TV are not quite good.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just enough to make it out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely within your dark vision. You're fine.
Bye-bye. Maybe.
21 minus 5 is 16 to hit. That is a hit.
That's a
10
hit.
from 10 from sharpshooter, 37 from sneak attack, and 11 from piercing, for a total of 58. There is a massive boom as it dies.
Wow.
I'm curious. Is that arrow and enemy lined up enough to damage the thing behind it?
Or at least
I
get
would
half the
say yes. Wrong button. Hang on. So what's its? Give me 1 second. Carry through. Thea, the creature on the other side of that minotaur, that is the creature that you made the agreement about regarding regarding Sister Annabelle. Just so you're aware. I don't know if you can actually see it or not.
I can barely tell something's there right now.
Okay. I will just let you know, yes, that is the creature that you made the arrangement with Sister Annabelle. Names. Alright.
Okay. I'm going to back up.
Oh yes, sorry.
Up
It's
a little
your
bit.
turn. My bad. Crunchy,
Must
crunchy,
be
crunchy.
invisible. I'm not here. I don't know what shot you.
Well, that's a 32. You're very quiet.
Back over here, I think. That'll be the end of my turn.
So noted. The restrained ovoidal flying thing with eye stalks has to make a Constitution saving throw. Actually, you know what? It's restrained, but it can still take actions. So before it does that, one of its eye stalks, or two of its eye stalks, excuse me, suddenly whip around and look up at you, Adrian. And let's see, give me 2 wisdom saving throws, please. And your crunchy, crunchy, crunch.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where they're gonna be putting some fear in me.
Well, let's see the wisdom saves, and let's see what that determines. Okay, you are not frightened, but you are very confused. You cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn, which isn't that far away. You cannot move. You must use your action to make a melee or ranged attack against a randomly determined creature within range. Okay?
You just said about range attacks?
You can make a melee or ranged attack, either with magic or with weapon, against a randomly determined target. A randomly determined target within range.
Ah.
Alright, so you are confused, sir.
Physically move.
You cannot move. You cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn. Hang
on a second.
And after... Yeah, you're fine. And now it makes a Constitution saving throw. Eventually. Okay, it is not turned to stone. It is not petrified. So it is no longer. It is also no longer restrained. It's just kind of lying there limply on the floor, like, what just happened? All right, Varen is gonna have to make a Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, 2 Wisdom saving throws for Varen. Just keep it simple. However, one of them he'll get to make with advantage. So here's the first one for Varen, and then the second one with advantage. Okay, Varen is also confused. But Varen is not frightened. Okay, Adrian, it is your turn, sir. You are confused. You cannot move. Ouch. You can only make attacks against something within melee or ranged, range.
Well, I can't really do anything range unless I drop my weapons.
You can cast Fireball. No, you can cast a ranged attack spell.
Yeah, if I do Fireball on the Hellhound, that's not going to do anything.
You have other ranged options, and there are lots of creatures that would be lots of other creatures that would be effective.
The Magic Bowl?
That's one. As I said, it does have to be a ranged attack, and not so Fireball would not actually apply, nor would Lightning Bolt.
Oh no! Fire Bolt.
Did I say Fireball ball or Firebolt? Bolt, but
yeah, you said Fireball. I was saying Firebolt is
my
like
bad.
The only ranged weapon I have.
Well, you also have Scorching Ray and Melf's Acid Arrow.
Yeah, but wouldn't I have to drop my fly spell in order to use one?
No, they're not concentration.
Oh, they aren't?
They aren't. They're instantaneous.
Oh, I thought they were.
Nope. And Melf's Acid Arrow would affect even the fire guy, but you have to make a random selection within range. So choose a ranged attack.
Why don't I go Melf's Acid Arrow?
Okay, and that's going to be within 90 feet of you. So let's get a circle up. Wow, that's basically everyone. Everyone's within range in this chamber. Oh my goodness! Do you see that?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Wow.
That is your 90-foot range, sir.
I have a lot to choose from.
Yes, you do.
I kind of want to hit the guy that ended up making me really confused and not allowing me to move anywhere.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll me a d8. Alright, so you're going to target that bull.
So I'm targeting the bull.
Indeed. Ranged spell attack. So roll me... What's your spell attack anyways? Actually, you have it on your attacks, on your list of attacks. You can just click there. Melf's Acid Arrow. And thank you for putting it in the chat.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm clicking on it.
Let's see it.
Any minute now. Oh, wait a second. Is that one window pop up? Yeah,
yep.
The one window popped up.
Yep.
Here we go.
And because you have Warcaster, you can cast it even though you have a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. Well, a 25 will certainly hit. That is for 10 acid damage immediately. And at the end of the Metallic Bull's next turn, it will take an additional 2d4 acid.
Nice.
Alright. That was the end of your turn, Adrian. And as a result...
more often.
And as a result... Yeah. By the way, on a miss, the arrow would still have caused damage.
Yeah.
Just, half. Alright, so now it's the end of your turn, Adrian, so now you do have movement available to you.
Oh, I can move.
No, it's the end of your turn. So you can move at your next turn.
That's what I mean. But I can move.
Yes. You're no longer confused, Adrian.
Yay!
Yep, he did his thing. These guys are dodging. Alright, where'd this guy go? Oh, right, he's right next to you. Adrian, here comes an attack against you, sir.
Oh, closing my eyes.
This thing. The ghostly form of a goblin tries to reach out to touch you, getting only a 10 to hit. Therefore missing. Alright. Thea, I don't think you can see it from where you are, but Adrian, below you, you see that very hairy fellow come rushing back in.
I will not give you the halfling.
And bleeding. Can it attempt to hide? No. So he's going to take the dodge action. All attacks against him have disadvantage. Varen is confused. Just kind of standing there going, blah, blah, blah. Well, I have my longbow in hand, so I have a 600-foot range. So eeny, meeny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just cap it at 8 because I don't want to roll a huge amount of dice and then try to figure out who to affect. 2, I'm going to target this fellow. The hairy, sneaky fellow. Something up. And I was hidden from it, so I do get advantage on the... Wait, no, I don't get advantage. Dirt. Advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out, and I can make my attack at normal. I'm gonna I'm confused. I don't have the wherewithal, the wits to use sharpshooter, I don't think. So I'm just going to try to attack at normal. And I'm going to use one of my regular arrows. 32 to hit. 8 from... Ooh, max damage on Colossus Slayer. And then 13. So that is a total of 21 damage. And Varen's turn ends. And we are at the top of the round. Adrian, please roll me a d6. It does not get its fire breath back. The hound down there just howls in fury at the fact that it cannot reach you. And then it's going to turn and leave. Since Varen is now revealed. Yes, good. There it is. That will hit Varen for 12 damage. Ouch! Adrian, I believe you said your eyes were shut? Adrian? Oh, you're muted. Okay. Thank you, sir. 25. The Golgo climbs right up to you, sir. 15 feet up. And is going to slash at you with its arm bone blade. No advantage because you have the alert feat. Which we only realized after last game. I get a 25, a 13, and a 25. Would you like to use your reaction and cast shield? Adrian? Okay. So your armor class goes from 25 to 30 and spend a spell slot. Excuse me. Adrian's own dance partner, Gogol, is also going to attack. Let's see how much damage this does to Varen. Please don't knock me unconscious. Well, only one of this is going to hit for 24 damage. Ouch! Oh gosh, that's literally half my remaining hit points. Okay. He's holding. Alright, Thea. Where is it? There it is. Please roll me 1d6.
Working on it. There we go.
Nuts. Okay. There. Movement speed is... Okay, yep, it's gonna stay there. Alright, Thea, it is your turn. And Adrian, I am aware of the time.
Let's see here. There.
Okay, thank you, sir. Excuse me while I drink some water. Alright, Thea. What you gonna
Yeah, I'm
do?
just trying to think real quick. I'm there. I'm gonna go here. And I think I'm gonna shoot this thing.
The Gogol?
Yeah.
Okay, it is focused on Varen, so you have advantage on the shot. Just roll really high, because remember that this thing does have reactions. .21 to hit. It hears the hiss of the arrow coming, spins, and uses its reaction to chop the arrow down.
Jeez.
Indeed. Reaction used. Alright, Thea.
Move back, and I will bonus action hide.
Excellent. A 34 stealth check. Wow. Very nice. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. Anything else for you, Thea?
Nope. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay. Right. This fellow is going to float on up and over here, and two more of its eye stalks are going to come around to blink at you, Adrian. If I can find the character sheet. Alright, Adrian, I need a Constitution saving throw at normal, unless you'd like to use an inspiration point, if you have one.
Maybe.
Sorry, I was checking on something and now my mouse doesn't want to work for me.
How rude.
I know. There we go. Now I got the cursor back.
Yay.
You just a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please, and thank you. At normal or with advantage if you have an inspiration point.
Ooh, I do have an inspiration point.
You might want to use it.
Alright.
Okay, you are not paralyzed.
Nice.
And then another Constitution saving throw as another of its eye stalks turns and blinks at you.
Oh.
Okay, you're going to take some damage as a necrotic ray lashes out from its eye at you.
Oh boy.
And you're going to take... Oops, wrong button. I almost rolled 3d12. Alright, you take 6 points of damage. And a Constitution saving throw with advantage, if you please. To maintain concentration on fly. Alrighty. And Baron is gonna have to make... Noted, Thea, thank you. Adrian, you have the hammer. On when we stop, alright?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's do... Baron must make 2 more wisdom saving throws. 1 with advantage against fear. Not 2, sorry. Names, words. Okay, Baron is not afraid. Not afraid. Not afraid. Constitution saving throw. Okay. Baron is also not paralyzed and not afraid. Adrian, it is your turn, sir.
Oh.
Oh, and just so you're aware, Adrian, neither you nor Baron know of Thea's arrangement with Sister Annabelle. Just making sure.
I have no idea.
Exactly. What would you like to do? You are... There's this guy clinging to the wall next to you. There's this goblin wraith thing here. And there's this creepy egg-shaped head flying about with 4 eye stalks that keep trying to blast you.
Well, I'm going to hit the guy that's right next to me with the 3 arms.
Sounds like a plan.
And the crazy eyes.
I assume then that you're opening your eyes to make the attack.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, 24 will hit. I understand that, and even if he uses his reaction, that would hit. Jeez. Nice attack. It tries to deflect your blade, and you just cut through its bone into its arm. Okay,
And then
that
I
will
fly on over to this guy.
That will trigger an attack of opportunity from this fellow.
Oh, I thought because I was 15 feet up, he's not that close to me.
I said he was flying right next to you. That's why he made melee attacks against you.
I didn't realize he was flying.
Yep.
Oh well, I'll take it anyway.
Okay, so here comes the attack of opportunity. It probably won't hit unless it's a crit. It does not hit. Look at that damage.
Wow. And then I unleash my attack on him. Or it.
Indeed. On the flying eye, or flying head. Okay.
The flying thing with eye tentacles.
Wrong character sheet. This character sheet. Okay. Yes, you hit it for 10. It cries at you.
Nice. And then my third shot.
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit. Oh, it's still alive! It's bleeding bubbles.
And then well, let's see. I'm gonna do something crazy here. I know I haven't said that.
No, you haven't said it in a long time.
So, I'm going to use Action Surge.
Whoop.
And I'm going to teleport about, what, 30 feet?
Yep.
I'm going to teleport about 30 feet right here. And then I'm going to float down 15 feet.
Okay.
And then, here's the really ridiculously crazy part. I want to cast Fireball.
Okay. I understand. What level is that? 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that thought. Come on. There we go. Sorry, I'm having issues on my Dungeon Master screen.
It's alright.
And since it's taking forever, I'll just use my book. Here it is. So you go to cast that spell, sir,
Yeah?
and you hear that goblin suddenly snap out, "I don't think so!" And I counterspell you.
Aw, are you kidding me?
Wait, hold on. I have to double check something. 60 feet. Ah, this character sheet. Are you within 60 feet of him? You are. Just on the edge of his range.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Nope. Counterspell.
No! Because I was gonna throw a fireball right down there and incinerate everybody there.
I
Dang it.
believe you. Yep, the spell fails and has no effect.
And that was my turn. Ugh. And that was my last thing that I had.
Hang on.
Dang it.
Let me just double check something. I'm pretty sure it has it, but I have to make sure. Because I forgot to put it on the character sheet.
I mean, I had a range of 150 feet. I could have been about 150 feet away.
Yep. Yeah, you were just on the edge of his vision and just on the edge of his spell range.
Son of a gun.
Did I spend the spell slot? Alright, Adrian, anything else for you, sir?
I'm gonna pull back a few feet.
And you hear the mad cackle of the goblin. Definitely runs like water is definitely deciding to employ his abilities now. Okay, I did not spend the spell slot, so good thing I checked. Come on. There we go. Alright, and now it's the goblin's turn.
Man, I thought I had that thing all planned to the T.
No, it was a good strategy. It really was. I was hoping you would do it. It's just unfortunately he had something else in mind.
Oh, I can't believe it. Just barely in his range.
Literally on the edge. He's going to blast fire at you, Adrian.
Yeah.
Little runs
good
like
luck.
water. He hurls a firebolt at you. What just happened? Okay, ignore that +1. That +1 is not there. I get a 24, and a bolt of fire just barely skims your helmet.
Missed me.
And then he'll use his bonus action to hide. Eventually. These guys are all dodging. Wow, my Dungeon Master screen's going slow. Whoa, I get 20 to hide for the mage. Eventually... There we go. Just before he hides... Sorry, my Dungeon Master screen was dragging. Adrian, you hear the goblin mage runs like water call out, "Grandpa, get him!" And with a ghostly howl, the wraith comes. Whoops! I accidentally stretched it instead of moved it. That's awkward. This is kind of hilarious. This goblin wraith comes howling at you, sir.
Misses.
And this guy is going to dash because he's in pain. Duly noted that it missed you. Thank you, sir. Alright, Varen is very badly hurt. So Varen is not going to attack. Varen's going to use a hack and leap through. Gaining back 33 hit points. That's nice. Oops. I hit +3 instead of +33. So just +30. There we go. That was awkward. With disadvantage. Bonus action to hide. And 18. Varen is once more hidden from everything except the Gogol, but the Gogol did use its reaction, so can't attack me anyways. And thank goodness I did succeed on hiding, because this fellow is going to attack me on its next turn. Well planned, sir. It's just unfortunately that mage was ready for your magic.
Just within range. Can't believe I fell for it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said you went down to the floor, right?
I did.
Okay. Please roll me a d6, Adrian.
Alright.
I've been building this guy up for a while. I wanted him to be a memorable fight.
Oh, and he's gonna remember how much I hate him.
Why would you let him remember? I thought we want him dead. But
Up to the point of his death, he's gonna remember.
Alright, so this guy does not get his fire breath back. And he doesn't know where Varen went, so he's just going to use his action to dash. Alright, where's this fellow? This guy has to climb 15 feet down. And then from 40, 15 from 40, 35, 25. So you can only get to here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you would have closed your eyes, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then using his action to dash. That was a really good movement, if nothing else, because so far, no one's able to even attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And action dash. This guy is staying where he is for now. Alright. This big metallic bull doesn't know where Varen went, so he's going to turn and start after the only creature he does know of. And he's going to use his action to dash to here, and Adrian, you can feel this thing's hooves pawing the ground, so to speak, as it prepares to charge. Thea, it is your turn. Thea? Are you muted?
Sorry about that.
It is your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to move down some. That was
25 feet.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You just click on your token and mark and hit X. It'll show your movement path and how much you've used.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I have told you about it before. Just saying.
You probably have. I just don't practice it, and it doesn't stick very well.
Yep. Now remember, you can use fast hands to apply poison to your weapons.
I'm torn on that one.
I'm just letting you know.
What is that I'm seeing down there? Is that one of the gorilla things?
That is not. In point of fact, I'm going to say that you don't see it there just because what it is a very tiny crowd of things. Actually, you know what? How far away is it from you? Okay, you see right there that tiny thing that you're pointing at? It's a swarming mass of tiny centipedes. It is a swarm of centipedes.
I don't like those.
And there's also all these.
I don't know what they are. I don't know anything about them, but I know I don't like swarm of bugs.
Right. You can see that hairy fellow with the loot is over there. Or you can hear him, rather. You can't see him.
Yeah, I'm looking for... That was 25. I'm gonna come... That's 30, 40 feet. A movement there.
You now see an ovoidal shape with multiple eye stalks.
Yeah, my thing's going slow. I know what I'm trying to do. My thing's going too slow for me to do it. I'm gonna try to help Adrian out, and I'm gonna shoot one of. I think I should
either the Phantom or the Howlhound.
I think I'm gonna shoot this one up here.
Go for
The
it.
Wraith?
Yeah, it's just within my range, just barely.
All right.
I assume, do I get advantage?
You have advantage.
And I'm gonna use a magic arrow this time.
A crit. Now it does have resistance to acid. Just saying. So 12 plus 8.
I'm sorry.
It has resistance to acid.
Oh.
But that's just against the acid. Plus 42 from sneak attack. No, sorry, 32 from sneak attack.
Plus
Oh, hold on. Nope.
A half on the 20.
I'm doing math. Because I had to account for the resistance. So give me 1 second. I missed it. 12 plus 8. Divide by 2 for resistance. There we go. Plus 32 from sneak attack, 10 from sharpshooter, plus 54 from crit damage. So you just dealt it 106 total points of damage.
Yeah.
It does not
What's
have
on the other side of it?
It does not have 106 hit points. And that's with taking its resistance into account. On the other side was the Gogol, who takes the extra 39 damage. And is not resistant to magic damage. Okay, so that was an excellent shot, and your position is now revealed. And you see all 4 of these things, eye stalks, waver around to look right down at you.
And I go. Yeah, let's see, how far did I move? I think I want to say I moved about 40 feet.
Why did you move yourself here, and then back to where you are now?
What do you mean?
Because your movement path shows that you moved here.
Oh, I was just trying to do it. I wasn't actually trying to move myself. But what I was trying to do is kind of measure out and see what was in line of that arrow.
Great. Okay. You can use the measuring tool for that, by the way.
Usually yes, but sometimes it's faster to do the other one.
Yes, except now we don't know how much movement you've used.
I'm pretty sure it was 40 feet that I moved.
Okay. You have 15 feet remaining, and your bonus action.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna hide.
Excellent.
I don't know if it'll work or if I'll hide from anything, but I'm gonna try to hide.
Alright, that is a 27. Let's see if you hid from the creepy eyeball. You hid
Thank
from the
you,
creepy
Theo.
eyeball. Well hid, hiding. Well done hiding. All right. And technically, Varen hid from the other eyeball. Alrighty then. And to here. Adrian. Let's see. This thing's badly hurt. You know what? It's actually going to fly up towards the roof. Wait, no. It's insane. So it doesn't really care. So yeah, Adrian. Let's see. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Twice. Ouch. Okay, well, you're not confused. And you're not frightened.
Yeah, you're right. I'm angry.
Thea, you see a second of these egg-shaped little heads with multiple eye sockets come flying up and is looking around like, what just happened? Adrian, you're very angry. I'm sure that these monsters will not like you when you're angry.
No.
And
No,
it's your
they
turn.
won't. How I would love to do something real specific, but it would have to. Okay, if I want to use my bow and arrow, I would have to just drop my weapons right where I'm at, because if I try to put them away, it's going to use an action.
You would have to drop your sword, and it would take an action to remove your shield.
Okay. So there really is no point on this
Pretty
turn.
much.
On this round, anyway.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm just going to attack the three-arm guy.
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
Come on, scroll down there. There's my attack. Hopefully it hits.
It sees the... Yeah, it sees the attack coming and it's going to use its reaction to block your blade, sir. Reaction spent.
Oh well. I am now going to attack the Hellhound.
Okay. And mobile does still apply. Ooh, yeah, that hits for 6. Nice. Mobile does still apply. Even though you did not hit, you still attacked with your melee weapon, so it does not get to use its reaction to... I mean, it used its reaction anyway, so never mind.
Yeah.
DM, shut up.
So. Since I'm still concentrating on fly, I'm going to fly towards this guy. But I'm going to be on this side of him.
Ooh.
And I'm now going to take my last attack.
It turns and giggles and babbles at you, and in your head you hear, "Brains are good, bones are crunchy tasty."
And I still slice and say, oh, well, let's see what my blade does against your brains.
That is 16 to hit. You carve it in twain. And you hear a brief thought of, "Hooray! I get to go home!" And it pops away. And you heard that in your head.
So how
Anything
high
else?
was he?
15 feet up. No, sorry.
15 feet up?
Yeah, 15 feet up. So you're currently 15 feet up.
Okay. And then I choose to... let's go another 5 feet up.
Okay, you're now 20 feet up. Anything else for you, sir?
I would love to put my sword away and my shield, but
You can interaction put away your sword.
I will, in interaction, put away my sword.
Excellent. Alright, you only have your shield left in your hand.
I
Ooh,
don't
excuse
think
me.
I have any other bonus action.
None currently available to you.
Nope.
None. Well, rephrase. None that would be useful in your current circumstance.
No.
Okay. If I could get this to move. There we go. Yeah. Range. Alright, Adrian. I'm going to runs like water, gibbers and jabbers, and is going to cast a spell. How dare you! He was one of my favorite guardians! And I cast Magic Missile at you. So that's going to be 9 points of damage unless you want to cast Shield.
Shield.
Alright, you take no points of damage.
And that was my last spell slot.
Uh-oh. Like,
Yeah.
completely?
Completely.
Oh dear. You don't even have second level left?
Nope.
Oh dear. Well, at least it'll last until your next turn. So there is that.
Yep. I have
and-
one silver staff left.
Ooh. Well, if
Yeah.
we survive this, Varen can go foraging for some. If you'd
Yeah.
like. And then he will bonus action hide. Eventually. These guys are all dodging, so disadvantage on all attacks. Okay, well he only gets a 7 to hide. And he's going to hop down off his little stool and basically crouch underneath the stone desk. Alright. This fellow, he's going to try and hide. Someone's gonna say something?
What?
I thought someone was gonna say something. Oh wow, 27 to hide.
Was that this fellow?
No.
Oh, that makes more sense. It's the guy that's highlighted for the turn counter.
Yes.
That makes
Alrighty.
far more sense.
Right. Varen's a little hurt, a little sore. He is also hidden from other creatures. So Varen's going to move. Oops, too far. Sorry. If Varen moves, he's going to trigger an attack of opportunity. Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. 55 feet to... Hang on. Come on. Here. Okay, attack of opportunity. Oops. Okay, that misses. Whew! Alright, Varen is going to bonus action cast a spell. This is the first time he's ever cast this spell, and in point of fact, it's the first time I have ever cast this spell. In the entire time I've been running and playing D&D. It is Swift Quiver.
Uh-oh.
Thea, you hear Varen whisper, "Come swiftly to me." As I touch my quiver of non-magical arrows. And I am now concentrating. First attack is with advantage. Meets the disadvantage of dodge, as I'm going to volley. So first attack is going to be at normal. And there. I'm going to have to zoom in for this. Okay. Eventually. My player screen is now having a hiccup. So while it's thinking, I will put concentration on my token. I'm going to be revealing myself. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to place it right about... Alright, so, real quickly. I cannot target runs like water yet. He did not hide from me, but the problem is that these giant centipedes are all providing cover for him. So that's unfortunate. So I'm going to start by attacking
all
giant
the centipede.
They are all medium-sized.
Medium-sized. So what, like 5 feet? 4 feet?
Sure. Yeah, we'll call it 5 feet. And goblins are small size. But all I really have to do is take out one of these giant centipedes and I'll have a clean line of fire. So, first attack. Arrow down. A 16 to hit. And I accidentally left the Colossus Lair on, so ignore the 4. The 4 is not there. There is no spoon.
There is no
Advantage and disadvantage meet and cancel each other out. 16 to hit. Hits for 10 damage. And the giant centipede pops in a splatter of goo down to a tiny sized centipede and then dies.
That's gross.
Marching right along, I'm going to take out the next centipede to the right, or at least I'm going to shoot at it, now with disadvantage. Take the shot. Arrow down. Well, a 20 is going to hit for 13. And bloop. Same thing. Okay, really gross. Actually, I just thought of something. Those were 2 shots. I'm using Swift Quiver, so arrows are not going down in my quiver. Duh.
At least
Next
2
shot.
arrows get replaced, I think.
They get, yes, they effectively get replaced. Oh, not 1, that misses. No matter what. However, a 22 will take out that guy. Bloop. Yeah, I think the guys on the guys on these corners are. I'm not going to count as being within range of volley. This guy and this guy. Come on. However, this guy here and his neighbor and these 2 on the other side, yeah, they're within range. 2 more shots. (26) and 15 both hit. And dead and dead. 2 more shots for you guys on the left flank. I have to get used to the idea that while Swift Quiver is running, I don't actually lose arrows. 15 and 24 to hit. And Runs Like Water's cover is suddenly having many holes. And then 2 more shots. 1 for Runs Like Water, and 1 for that big half-orc barbarian. Okay, sorry. The 24 should have been at normal. My bad. I forgot that I had it on disadvantage. Because he didn't hide. He didn't dodge. He tried to hide. He could not hide. All right. So, pardon you.
Sorry, thought it was muted.
Okay. That. Unfortunately, not so much. All right. So, 18 does hit because that fellow right there was dodging. The other fellow. Oh. Gotta move that aside. Okay, so he's going to take 6 damage. Watch that middle health bar. 6 damage on that guy right there. And then 24 to hit on Runs Like Water. Yeah, even if he used his reaction, he would not be able to protect himself from me on that. So he's going to take 10 damage. And now he has to make a Constitution saving throw because he's concentrating on something. A nat 20 means he keeps concentration. And then Varen's going to close his eyes and say, okay, I like this magic spell. Top of the round. Adrian, we are past the 12 o'clock mark. I'm going to, and Thea, I know from what you sent me, that's going to be our hard out.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry. I'm just
Yeah, I can tell you're
reaching my
starting to
limit for the day.
No worries. So, it seems we are in the thick of it. Adrian, excellent
Yes.
strategy. You've used it many times. Unfortunately, someone else is able to use magic, it seems.
I know, and it kills me. Ugh.
It's weird when you've been the the really forward magic offense for so long, and then you run into someone with really good defensive game that way.
Yeah.
All right. So
It
I want to thank you
does
both for.
tick
Sorry.
me off.
Hey, you know what? Now he's lacking all of his cover.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking of going in and cutting him down with my sword.
And his last stealth check was a 7. Alright, I want to thank you both for playing. As I mentioned previously, in about 2 weeks from now, we're going to be taking about a month break as I reorganize and rearrange my living situation. We should be able to meet next week, and hopefully we'll be able to finish this little adventure off. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Again,
Thank
I
you
want
for
to
sitting
thank
up and running this game for us.
Absolutely. I hope it was entertaining and challenging. Or in Adrian's case, upsetting. Sorry, man.
No, it was challenging. I just wish I strategized better.
But to be fair, you did strategize really well. Literally, if you had just moved just one square over, you would have been completely out of his range and
Yeah.
sight.
And that's what kills me.
It's just, unfortunately, it happens.
Yep.
I imagine, and like I've just used my biggest spell. Hopefully, I won't lose concentration on it. Because that was handy. I spent no arrows, and I took out almost all of the guy's defenses and slightly hurt him. Alright, so I'm going to move you guys over. And we're going to stop for the night. Thank you again for playing.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. There will be no vote on this video, as we are about to take a month-long break to manage some real-world changes. Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again.